Classic Rock and Country Music Facts and Trivia. Appreciate you stopping by. Today's video is on Waylon Jennings. It's been a while since I've done one on Waylon. And how he believed he was haunted by Hank Williams Sr. after he received a pair of his cowboy boots. Haunted cowboy boots? Talk about an all-time great country music Halloween story. Waylon Jennings famously owned a pair of Hank Williams cowboy boots, which were gifted to him by Hank's son and Waylon's close friend Hank Jr. They were black and white with a cool red design and made by famous designer Nudie Cohn, who invented the rhinestone-covered nudie suits that became so popular in country music thanks to Hank Sr., Porter Wagoner, Graham Parsons, and even Elvis. Here's a photo of them. Pretty dang bad. Hey, I won't use the other word. And on the Ralph Emery show back in the mid-90s, promoting his book, Waylon, an Autobiography, Waylon recalled a spooky night at the studio when he first felt Hank's presence. He wore the boots there, a prized possession, obviously, and things went sideways quickly. Hank Jr. gave them to me, and he came back in a couple of days and said, "Did they fit?" And I said, "How did you know I tried them on?" He said, "I knew they'd fit." And so I got to wearing them every once in a while because they were Hank's. And one night I was recording, and it was raining really bad, and I had these boots on. And the guy that worked for me came in and said, "Chief, it's real bad." I said, "What do you mean it's real bad?" He said, "It's just real bad." I said, "Well, what is it?" He said, "You know that new Cadillac you just bought?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "There's a tree on it." Waylon's longtime drummer, Richie Albright, immediately felt that it might have something to do with the fact that Waylon had on Hank Sr.'s boots and made him take him off right away. And Richie Albright, who played drums, said, "Get them boots off." That's the first thing. And I went out there and I said, "Looky there. The whole tree is all over that car." I got out there and I said, "Raise that branch." And there was one branch over it, and I said, "Raise up that branch." And they did, and I backed it out, and right away, right to this day, there's not a scratch on that car. In the book, Waylon has the story written a bit differently, saying the tree fell first. They went back into the studio after assessing the damage, and then lightning struck the recording tape inside the studio. He says there was ash on the ground of the studio from the electricity and burning, and it was then that everyone made him take the boots off. Regardless, it's a spooky story. And either Waylon got really lucky, or if you're into ghosts and spirits, maybe you think it was Hank Sr. himself who had something to do with Waylon's brand new Cadillac coming out unscathed after a tree fell all over it and the subsequent lightning. Waylon informed Ralph that the boots were size 9.5, and he was determined to make them fit no matter what. I was going to make them fit. I just kind of had a feeling they might, and had seen one picture of him with them on. Actually, Waylon mentioned several times throughout the autobiography that Hank Williams' ghost haunted him throughout his life, and he recalled seeing Hank's Cadillac for the first time and laying down in the back seat. He doesn't outright say that there where it might have picked up the haint, which is that what a lot of us Southerners call spirits or ghosts, but kind of implies that being the first time he was up close and personal with an important Hank artifact. Superstitious people believe you can get a haint on you, so to speak, and that they'll follow you around, causing things like Hank Sr. might have done to Waylon. In fact, if you're ever visiting the South and go to either a restaurant or even someone's house with a porch, you're likely to notice the ceiling on the porch is painted a light blue color called haint blue. Some believe doing that will stop the spirit from coming through the front door. Anywho, Waylon also mentioned in his books that he could feel Hank's spirit on his tour bus, and he would always sense when he was there, so it seems like he's a believer in the fact that his spirit was still around, which is pretty common belief when it comes to Hank Sr. fans. There have been numerous report sightings of ghosts of Hank Williams over the years at the Ryman, in his hometown of Montgomery, Alabama, where he was laid to rest, and there are also rumors that he haunts the alley behind Tootsie's. Whether you're into that kind of stuff or not, it certainly makes for an interesting story about two all-time country icons. I like to think that if Hank did follow Waylon around in spirit, it's because he was proud of what he was doing for country and the kind of music he was making. I'll tell you, I'm not a big ghost, I believe they're around, but I went to Tootsie's and you could feel it inside Tootsie's. I'm not Hank himself. You just feel the, I don't know if you want to call it spirit or the history or whatever, man. It's just amazing feeling. Me and a friend went in there and he felt it right away too. He always had this thing about where he could feel stuff like that. And it was just, wow, what a feeling. All I got for you guys. Hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got a little giggle out of it anyway. Please subscribe if you have not yet. Please like this video. I appreciate it. You have a great day. God bless you. And hey, I'm praying for you.